When you're searching for surrogacy agencies, you will see a large range of fees, and some agencies are a lot less expensive than others. I'm going to tell you why. Hey, Kathy Bernardo here from the Northeast Assisted Fertility Group. Surrogacy is an extremely expensive undertaking, and agencies do compete for clients, and the major way they do that is they undercut each other's prices. So let me just give you an outline of all the costs of surrogacy, and you'll see some things that some agencies in their advertising may omit. So first, there's the medical. So you're going to have to do an IVF, or if it's not already done already, then there's the carrier screening and the transfer. So that's to get the carrier pregnant. And then there's all the prenatal care and the delivery care. Okay? So that's the medical part. And then there's all the support fees. So there's the fees for the agency, there are the fees for the lawyers who write the contracts, then of course there's the carrier compensation, there can be some ranges in there, and there's other miscellaneous expenses like the travel. So the carrier hardly ever lives in the state where the actual medical work, the actual transfer is, so she used to go travel there both for the screening and then for the transfer. And then there may be some travel fees for the recipients to go out to visit the carrier and also to get to the clinic. So those are just a summary of the fees. Now, a lot of the time when you see a really low fee from an agency about the total cost of surrogacy, they are not including the medical costs, that is the prenatal and delivery costs for the carrier, because they are kind of assuming that the carrier's own insurance will cover it. But actually that is very, very rarely the case. And that cost can go $12,000 or even higher. So that's something really to consider when you see these lists of fees. A lot of insurance carriers now have surrogacy exclusions. They don't want the people on their policies making money off pregnancies and then having to kind of sponsor their pregnancies. So that's very typical. And sometimes when it's ambiguous, it's really not right to kind of use the carrier's insurance to pay for the medical costs. So what we do, if the carrier's own insurance doesn't cover it, is we get some kind of catastrophic policy for her, about $8,000, and then we negotiate really good rates for private pay for the prenatal and delivery. And then there's some other miscellaneous expenses to take into account that agencies will not advertise. Certainly for the carrier, there may be lost wages, child care, maternity clothes, all these kinds of miscellaneous expenses. And that would be negotiated in the contract. So you would know that ahead of time, but that's usually not something that agencies will advertise as part of the expense package. So what I'm going to do is I will itemize all the costs below in the description of this video. So you can use that to compare to what other agencies say they charge, and you can see what they are omitting, because sometimes they do omit things. So I hope that was helpful. If so, please give it a thumbs up. Please put any comments below in the comment section and I'll reply. Please subscribe to our channel and go to assistedfertility.com for more information about surrogacy and third-party reproduction. Thanks so much for watching.